Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ishmael from Conjured Realm. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I posted in my community tab yesterday, which was how can you manifest without having to constantly always affirm. Now, this is, in essence, states. Before I start, please don't mind any of my breakouts. I had a facial and the BHAs are getting to me, but in a couple days, I'm gonna have radiant skin. So anyways, moving right along. So states. So essentially, how I went from constantly always affirming to just getting the things that I want is essentially changing my state. Now, a state is basically what you most dominantly are settling in. For example, if I'm trying to manifest a text from an SP, where I used to affirm and persist that SP's texting me, they love texting me, they're always constantly texting me, a state would be, well, I already got the text. So if a negative or wavering thought comes into my mind, I don't feel like I have to rush necessarily to change that because my desire already happened, if that makes sense. Now, there is a lot of discourse happening on Twitter right now. The girls are fighting on Twitter because some people believe that affirming and persisting is better, and some people believe states are better. But to the core, I want you guys to understand that it all works. It all works because the law is contradictory. Use whatever it is that you're most comfortable with. Just because someone uses states to manifest doesn't mean that affirming and persisting doesn't work, because I'm still always using affirming and persisting, but sometimes I also do states. I do both. So I can do both because in its core, like, I know they both work. Sometimes I just like saying positive affirmations in general because they just feel good. Sometimes I like to affirm because it just makes me feel better. And of course I can just put myself into the state of already having the desire and the wish fulfilled, but like sometimes you just want to affirm, and there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't feel judged because someone manifests one way and you're doing it a different way. No, it all works. So for me personally, states is really helpful. It's really helpful because it's almost sort of like a shortcut. Because when I feel like I've already had my desire and I feel like this desire already came, I have a whole bunch of money flowing in, money is constantly flowing to me, I'm rich and wealthy, that is already a dominant belief within me, and I don't feel like I have to always affirm that if I don't want to. So say for example, I'm trying to manifest $10,000. I might put myself in the state of, okay, it's done. I have the $10,000, it's in my bank account, we're cool. And then I'll move about my day like normal. Then let's say I start to get doubt later on in the day about this $10,000 coming or not coming into my life. Well, because I'm already in the state of having this, I don't feel like I have to go immediately and flip those negative thoughts, because guess what? I already got it. It's too late. I already got my manifestation. So this is where states can be very helpful. So you don't feel so pressured to having to fix any errors that come up in your mindset or in your 3D, essentially. Now, if you want other people who talk about states and affirming and persisting, please go watch Indigo Dietrich's channel. She's amazing. And Manifest and Finesse It. They're both amazing. I always refer my clients to them because I know they give reliable, informative techniques and ways of understanding manifesting that's easy to digest, and they're just amazing overall. So go over to their channels if you guys want more information on states and affirming and persisting, because they teach it amazingly as well. But yeah, states is something that I do dabble in. I do also dabble in affirming and persisting, and I like doing both. Just because I do one sometimes longer than the other doesn't mean that they don't work. So if you feel like someone's essentially bullying at this point, because why are we doing that? This is supposed to be a community where people help each other get to the end result. So like, why are we judging people for what they choose to do when it comes to their manifestations? Like, that has nothing to do with you. Everything still works because the law is contradictory. So even if I wanted to affirm and persist all day that I have $10,000, I could do that. And then if a second later I just wanted to be in a state of already having it and stop affirming, I can also do that. because it's my reality. What I say goes, not whatever someone on Twitter is telling me to do, because they think that just because they have results in doing that specific technique that I have to do it as well. No, do what works for you. They all work. It all works. Just find the way that works best for you, basically. Now, this was a very brief video about states. I'll be answering more questions about this on my live later on this week, so please stay tuned for that. But yeah, essentially just do what feels comfortable to you, because at the end of the day, it's still gonna work. Anyways, if you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below. I'm gonna try my best to answer them as soon as possible. I'm still doing one-on-one coaching. If you guys are interested, contact me at conjuredrealm@gmail.com. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. All right, guys, happy manifesting.